okay. It's a mental thing, like I said all the time, and it will be okay, I think.
Korean team known for their self-discipline, top-notch attitude. Do you guys are well aware of that?
Yes, it's a really good team, Korea. I think they can win the tournament, so it's a big opponent for us, and we will do our best to make a good game and to try to win.
All eyes on Vito Charlie in the penalty corner attack.
Very good. Yes, very confident.
Thank you for that. We have a Korean coach. Basically, we just want to know preparation ahead of the game, especially when you guys play European team like a French team.
네, 프랑스 같은 유러피언 팀을 같이 붙는데 어떻게 준비를 하는지 설명 좀 부탁드립니다.
지금 저희 팀이 프랑스를 대비해서 유럽 팀들이 대부분 힘하고 조직력이 상당히 좋고 개인 그 스킬과 서클 엔트리에서 상당히 좋은 경기를 진행하고 있는데 거기에 맞서서 안정적인 수비를 바탕으로 해서 수비 후에 그 프랑스 수비 라인의 뒷공간을 잘 파고들어 서클 엔트리를 할 계획이다.
So definitely the European teams have a lot of strength and endurance, and so what we are preparing is to have a very strong defense. And once we establish that first, we plan on traveling into the circle and trying our best to our line of attack.
Let's get you pitch side for the national anthems. The Marseillaise and the Aguka. Korea composed, focused, set on rewriting their Nations Cup chapter. The Marseillaise ringing out. You could see the French dedication. All eyes on a Pro League return for them. For France, they line up like this. They line up with power down the spine. Goyer leads from midfield. Chalet anchoring the back line. And Reynaud in goal. Tinevets and Bellinger off the punch up front by Montecote, and Esmaniel provide width and rotation. Charlet's presence signals set-piece intent today, so expect drag flick threats at every penalty corner. Likely a 3-4-3 or probably a 4-3-3 variation with Charlet holding, Curti linking, and Tivenez wide left. There is a look at John Doman, just recently appointed back in February 2025, succeeding Fred Soye. Let's have a look at Koreans. A sharp Korean 11 built for compactness and rapid counterplay. Bae Sung-min and Seo In-woo control the midfield lanes with Kim Jae-han starting in goal. You can expect a tight press from these guys, very aggressive 1v1 recovery. There's Min Tae-suk, who's been in charge since 2023. Carried the role into the 2024 Sultan Aslan Shah Cup in Ipoh. Served earlier as the team manager during the 2011 Asian Champions Trophy. Look, it's very hot today, overcast conditions right now, but when the sun comes out, boy, is it hot. Touching, we think, around 40 degrees. There's Kim Jae-han. 20 caps to his name, 26 years of age. And your umpires today, Peter Cavasso from Kenya, along with Malaysia's Elango Kanabatu. And we are all set. This is do or die in Kuala Lumpur.
3, 2, 1.
Espanyol underway as France go from left to right. Les Bleus in the white today up against Korea in the red. And you can expect some tactical passing from the back for the French as they set up the transitions. Touch for Bellinger, back to Renaud. Great pressing from Korea. That's exactly what we thought they'd do. Try and disrupt the French early on. Managed to get a turnover here. That's a good circle entry to the baseline. And the first real chance of the match, and Renaud had to be super sharp. Great driving offense by the Koreans. Sim looking at the baseline. Then goes to collect, but they play that again. Here's Bay. On this near side is Renjun Kam. Four in the circle for Korea as they look to recycle once again. Here's Yang. Bai Sung-min. Captain well. Oh, it's a great circle entry for the skipper, and the first goal of the afternoon, and indeed the FIH Hockey Men's Nations Cup. Lee Jung-jung sneaking in. After just 2 minutes. Skipper doing so well, and what a prod. Well, it was the quickness in which Lee Jung-jung just sniped that ball home. Edgar Renaud with no chance because it came at him so quickly. So inside the opening 2 minutes, Korea in control. So what have France got in response here? De la Masière. 3 rotating in the circle for France. But a good turnover again. The Koreans so strong in defence. And once again, really good pressure at the baseline. It's a useful turn. Well, Lee Jung-jung leading by example. 130 caps now for Korea, bringing him up to 32 goals for his country. There's Goyer. There's Goulion just on his right side. There is Matteo Desgoulion now. Some great movement in the D. Curti. Falls back to Delamazure. That's a useful ball out wide and a useful run too from Branicki, but turned over by the Koreans as they go through the gears once again. They're just so quick to transition forward. Korea. Yang Jin-hun to by Seong-min. Ball's out, not safely received by Korea, who look to reset once again after a fantastic start. Lee Jung-jun captaining this very sharp Korean 11, just built for compactness, built for rapid counterplay. But France need to get forward so they can exploit their primary drag flicker, Victor Chalet. Korea for the time being in this nice defensive block. That wasn't received safely. Or at least the Korean was pressing on to make it so. Delamazure. There's Goulion. Juin just trying to make some space for himself in the circle. Melier also there. Here's Lockwood, who's been subbed on. Don't forget rolling subs throughout the course of today's game. Some options ahead of him as he tries to transition into the last quarter. Lee Jun-jun, scorer of the game's only goal. Oh, that's a beautiful lift. Well received into the circle. Competent defending by the French, who win themselves a penalty. So no limit to the rolling subs all day. It's part of why the game moves so quickly. A chance for France to have a circle entry and just high and wide from Cellier. Clementine Cellier, the 24-year-old. Steadied himself but just couldn't find that top right-hand corner. Again, Korea just happy to sit in a defensive lock here. Curti moving through the gears. It's nicely done. A circle entry for the French and a chance for the equaliser. What a strike!